Hello, my name is Alex Trimis, and I'm from Welcome. Welcome acts like your personal travel concierge, um, catering for all your in-destination needs best when traveling. What we're trying to cover is the experience you have when you are going somewhere and you have a friend who's covering all that request by picking up from the airport, answering any questions you might have, providing services and products that you're going to need. And we're trying to replicate that experience. We are targeting the in-destination part of the travel journey after tickets and accommodation, which is actually the part that has the biggest the biggest budget of the trip, and it has been hugely underserved because of lack of mobile technology, mobile payments, expensive roaming, and all that. Our product works in three ways. The first one is the pickup. If it's your first time in Istanbul, I'm guessing you had a bad experience arriving here. What we try to do is offer the most hassle-free, convenient, personalized pickup experience. We do that. You can pre-book, pre-order your pickup. You know who exactly is coming to get you. You can see him on your mobile app, so you don't have to read those signs anymore. He's holding a welcome bag with a bottle of water, a city map, a city guide. He's going to take you to the city and explain the basic things you need to know as you're a first-timer. And then the second part is the travel products. You can get a local SIM card to avoid the roaming fees. You can get a local bank card to avoid banking fees. You can get your museum tickets so you can skip the lines and have everything ready in your welcome bag. And the last part is the welcome map, through which you get personalized tips and recommendations. It's a pull model, not a push model. So you get recommendations, and we're moving towards the direction through which you can do restaurant bookings, theater bookings, and other things like that. We get customers through three main ways: paid, hotels, and B&Bs. We're using hotels and B&Bs as lead generators for us, and through this B2B2C model, we get retention, which is something unheard of in travel. It's very expensive to get customers, and it's very hard to get them back. For the B&Bs, for example, we do key delivery, so you can have the key of your B&B right there and then. We have seen explosive growth, 50% month over month. We've made 130,000 in the last 5 months. We welcomed more than 10,000 people in the last 6 months. This number is outdated. Our NPS is beyond the roof. It's quite unbelievable. We have 94 NPS. 98% of our public reviews are 5-star reviews. It's a clear sign of product market fit. And there is a model where we open fast the next 10 cities and the next 100 cities with an average time of 1 to 2 months per city. And our goal is to redefine the travel process, whereas you had the accommodation and the tickets. Now you have the welcome that takes care of the in-destination part, and it's the only thing you need. We've raised 370,000 from investors from Greece and Turkey. We are going for something above 600 to 700 euros to open Spain, Italy, and Turkey as our next destinations. We operate in 2 cities right now, Athens and Santorini, and we have a plan to expand in those countries. So we are looking for something around more than 700,000. We already have 350 from our existing investor, another soft commitment for another 100 from angels. So ideally, we could get another 500 from a lead investor from the UK, for example, but we are still in the process of that. The app and it's like an Airbnb where you make your booking on the web and you have the app for the communication and all that. It's a website and then it turns into the app. So the app is like your pocket concierge you're using during your trip, and it's like a nice chat interface and other things you can book more things. It's actually our model is like a Trojan horse model. We charge as much as the taxi ride you will get outside of the airport. but because we provide many rides to the drivers, they're very happy to work with us. And then we get deals with Vodafone or other companies, and we get our revenue from the other things we're going to buy. The team is 4. It's me, Savas, and 2 more people in Athens. Part of the next round is to grow the team. We actually, I was checking, we made 170,000 in total revenue with a 15% profit margin, and we did that with around 100,000 total budget, including marketing, including offices, salaries, and everything else.
That's 50% net margin or gross margin?
Net margins.
I'll say 2 things that are like nitpicky, but because you're doing so well, I don't feel bad nitpicking. When you're describing it, how it works, I would spend less time on that and more time. Because then you got to the metric side of it, like, holy shit. So, I would just be real, it's like, I get it. I get what you do, like, you know, and it's not your fault, but a lot of people pitch a lot of similar things and they have no traction. So I feel like you're being penalized for their, which isn't fair, but it's true. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of those pitches. So there's always someone always says something like this, like, oh, there's no local thing to do in your town, and then they have no traction. So you do. So I would get to that quicker.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you now you're going to grow some persona, some true persona. I saved my persona-ish stuff, but I'd love to see you do some persona stuff and really see who wants this more and why. But I found, especially in travel, and I almost said it in the last travel startup, some of the things that we think are problems, people enjoy, and they're those fun, counterintuitive lessons. And this is sort of why I'm going on a tangent here, because it's for every startup. Like a lot of things that people are like, this is such a problem, and it's like waiting online at a restaurant is fun for some people. They get a drink, and you know, fumbling with the map their first time just they're super excited to be there. So it's not necessarily a knock on you, but it's always fun to think of that counterintuitive point of view. Not only is it not a problem, and I wouldn't pay you to solve it, but I don't want to take away that pleasure of sort of.
Yeah. No. 2 points on that. The way we reached to Welcome is through a 2.5-year journey. We started with another company called Dopios, which was a marketplace where you could get local people to do tours and activities and stuff like that, and tips. And we found out that the first pickup is something.
That's fantastic.
And then,
all right, I insist that someone give me money. He's doing all right. Great job.
Just one more thing, adding to this. It's something called the customer journey mapping, right? That's what adding to the persona part. Doing your customer journey mapping for this because it's an experience, and as I said, what you assume that they may like it for this time, but they don't like it in another type of trip. So that will help you to put the right segments and the right customers and track the experience for each one of them and find what you want to edit. There's a lot that you might want to add, and there's a lot that you might want to take away, right? Yeah. People are interested in things, but you don't know. At the moment, it's different assumptions and different attitude.
Yeah, and I was taking your presentation. You were talking about data and all that, and because we have enough bookings a day, we can start testing things, and we're not going we might do I don't know, to have a mobile charger, and you might see that that's 5% of the people who want it. If we can see that 20% of people want something else more, valuable for us, it makes sense.
Yeah, because it can be very tempting, especially when you start being successful and getting money, to just start building features or adding shit because the team thinks it's awesome. And if you guys intentionally know what you're building and why, because you really understand music, you guys are going to be awesome.
Do you talk to the airlines? Obviously you book it's 10 billion requests. Do you want insurance? Do you want parks? Do you want whatever else? It might be interesting to see if you can.
Yes, we have been talking with OTAs, airlines, people like that, but we need to get to a level where we're in 5-10 cities, so it makes sense for them. Right now, we are targeting B&B Powerhouse, B&B Hosts. For Powerhouse, they love us because we do the key delivery in the bag, and they're saving money because in another case they would have to put someone to wait for the traveler. Hotels love us because we share data that they didn't have, so they know that you're coming on the 28th, but they don't know what exact time. So we can tell them, that person is right outside, or he had a delay, so he's in a bad mood, like offer a treat or something like that. So we are finding people who already have the people but are small enough to work with us, and then we are going to move to bigger ones like OTAs, airlines, and no, GBA, Meli from Yemexa PT, and some other guys from here, Open Fund from Greece, and